My favorite ways to explore a Duomoto and Shishibo or Cubendi or any of our magnetic shape-shifting puzzle cubes is to find shapes that seem somewhat in between. So this right here is two halves of a Duomoto put together, and this is just essentially half of the cube and half of the ball. We wrap half of the ball around the outside of the half of the cube, and we just start to pull these pieces apart a little bit, and it makes that nice square in the middle, but it's pretty floppy still. It's not holding its rigidity unless I put it on the table or something like that. When this really becomes a shape is when we add more of the Duomoto in there, so we can repeat this structure, and I'm going to show you how to combine the two halves of the Duomoto. So we're going to take one half, we split it apart just like so. We're going to take this piece right here, these 2 points, and essentially we want to keep this flat part of it, but we just want to take these 2 points and fold them down. Now you can see it's halfway there. This point was right up here, but we folded it down, so we're just going to do the same thing with this one. Fold it all the way down like so. Now we've got that sort of in-between shape there, but we're going to let it close for now because it's a little easier to put the other half of our cube in there just like so. Now from here to get to our shape, all we need to do is split it open in the middle a little bit until we get this angle right here being a right angle from those points. And we can take these two pieces and just connect them like so on those flat sides. And now it starts to hold its shape, so we do know it is a shape. Now that we've made those shapes with our other two Duomoto, we're going to snap this one on that side right there, and then this one is the missing puzzle piece that gets us all completed to make this really cool shape, nice and geometric. Now, what is even more interesting is since the Duomoto comes in two halves, we can actually break the two halves of this piece apart and then make two separate structures, just as long as I keep a hold of the two components of that shape. The trickiest of those shapes to connect is going to be the outside of the ball. See how much my hands have to cover it to hold it in that correct shape? But essentially, it's the same exterior that it was when we had the two pieces together. All we need to do is get those flat parts to connect. And then even once there's two of them, it still has some flex, but it won't have quite as much when we add the next two. Add in the Inferno pattern, still got a little bit of flex. All we need now is our last piece, Sub-Zero, to come clicking into place, and it's still got some flow, but it does hold that exterior shape. It's just totally hollow in there, which is pretty cool. Makes a nice geometric structure. I'm gonna set that aside for now, and now we're gonna do the easier one, which is to take this shape right here, which is the inside of the cube.